we're gonna take it back to the origin with this shit. Talk about everything, growing up.
Back to the essence.
Back to the basics. But we can talk about everything. How when I first came here, coming here, meeting Hassan, meeting Mike later on. We gonna talk about all that shit. But yeah, shit. Let's kick it off with coming here. Motherfucking I came here like what 2006.
Yeah.
Like 2006. First I lived with Hassan for a little minute. How long did I live with you, Hassan?
Probably about 4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years.
All in the same crib. 3-4 families in the same crib.
That shit was fun.
It was fun for real. Like,
yeah.
Going for myself from being like the only dude that was into the stuff I was to having like somebody I could put on game, you know what I'm saying? Like
dog, Hassan put me through like so many trials with basketball, football, fashion, clothing came way later. Yeah. Like,
because I didn't really have it early on either, I was just whatever mama was buying, you know what I'm saying? Like, until I got my own style and
I can say it was funner back then than it was now.
Right.
Like, now it's so much more of like business oriented.
Yeah. Now, like, you gotta like think about like what you putting on. Before, it was kind of out of necessity, you know what I'm saying? Like, you had to drip out of necessity, like, and you know what? That's a good segue into like what got me into even wanting you to get there or to like be like that is like who I was trying to paint you in the image of, which is like back then would be like the cool kids. They were the epitome of like underground fashion, like who is different and cool and like who got it for real in terms of like fashion, like and style.
Even
like,
today, like people don't even like, people don't appreciate
like the way people dress now, like all the vintage tees and stuff. They did that,
and that was like what year was that? Was like 2007,
08.
Yeah, the wave starting the mainstream, everything starting the underground.
For sure, yeah.
I just remember like everyone knows about Goodwill now. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, thrifting in general. Yeah, like that whole idea, bro. Like it was frowned upon. Like we had to like do it in hiding. You know what I'm saying? Like because we had to. Like that's the only option we have now. You can't even find nothing good in there no more because people are already, lining up.
Hassan used to have a, they used to not want to say Goodwill around people. They used to say GW.
GW.
I didn't know what the that shit was until I was like...
They thinking it's George Washington or some shit, you know what
I
know
what the that shit.
Yeah.
They're like, we're going to GW. I'm like, I don't know what the that shit is, bro.
Cool kids had something I seen as attainable, you know what I'm saying? But like, when it was like where I wanted to be, that was like Wayne and Dipset, the Bape, and like then they started rocking all the Ed Hardy and you know what I'm saying, all like the hard rock. Yeah,
like I remember when I was big, everybody was a big Wayne stan with mixtape era. And I remember when
that's my goat. That's my goat to this day.
When I picture Wayne, and I'm saying in the pink Bape hoodie is like. I remember seeing him
Baped out before anybody.
Baped everything.
And I'm from VA. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna rep that all day. And who's from here? Fucking Pharrell. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I looked up to him too. All that skateboard piece, bro. I was on it. Like he's the one. He's the one that like stood out for us, the people that was different.
Exactly.
And that shit really like struck me, and like I would look up to that stuff. And now I'm able to rock the Bape and shit, and it's because of them.
Like for example, like Hassan, when you was growing up, other than like in mind cool kids and shit, who else did you?
Obviously Kanye, you know what I'm saying, and again, he's from that same cloth where like he was rocking Bape for anybody, but then he put everybody on game to the polo. I became a Ralph Lauren fiend because of him, and this. I put you onto this. As soon as I seen Ralph Lauren was possible to get because you could get it around in the malls and like outlets and every time we saw polo, like we wanted it just because of the name, and that's thanks to him.
Bro, and Hassan would give me like certain pieces, or like we would go get certain pieces, like
purple label back in the day, bro.
Insane, bro. And people didn't even know what it was even back then.
It was just like we was like low key like ahead of our time, and because now you look and that's what's popping, and it's thanks to those dudes that we're talking about. Talking about some of like the polo and like we could get into how I was, obtaining some of this. You know what I'm saying?
That's a funner story. We have a lot of stories with that.
Like one piece in particular, there was this Ralph like denim jacket. I remember
this.
Yeah. So it's a place around here, you know what I'm saying, and somebody may have you know,
there was a time.
Yeah,
there was a time where
we was just wild and we was doing whatever we could to, you know, drip. You know,
because it became more than just like wanting to do the just to do it. It became like a part of it. Like you couldn't go a certain time without wearing something new or like wanting some new shit. It just became an obsession.
Like people expected us to stand out. You know what I'm saying?
It was crazy. Like to the extent of how much we did to obtain that is fucking crazy, bro.
Going in the stores and, you know, like running out of there and
just doing,
you know, being chased just to get like a piece.
I remember one time we went to a mall. I'm not gonna name the mall, but somewhere around here we went to a mall. This is where I knew it was getting bad. We were in the store, you know what I'm saying? Hassan was like what you want? School was just about to start. I was just
had to go school shopping. Gotta make sure my little bro drippy. Like I had a name to hold, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I gotta make sure my bloodline, you know, coming correct too.
Got in the store, Hassan like, yo,
what you want?
Yeah. I'm like, even I'm packing all shit. I'm thinking Hassan about to splurge. He got like 10 bears in his pocket. I'm like, yeah, I want this shit. I want this shit. I want that shit. That's like, I bet. Like,
boom,
I got
boom,
you.
Boom.
And he like, I walk out the store and I'm like, what the
I used to send his ass out. We used to send his ass out early.
And I'm like, I bet. So I started walking to the store. I didn't even make it probably like, if this is the store, this is the exit, and this is the food court. I didn't even make it halfway to the food court. I just heard the beep, 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 and all I see is
I'm gone.
Hassan just flew past me.
Gone.
He got this big ass bag. I'm looking at it. I'm like, I don't even know what to do. They're looking at me like, I'm like, oh shit. And I start taking off too. I'm like, man, fuck it.
Yep.
We out, bro. I'm out saying we had someone outside in the V.
In the V.
Ready, literally in drive. Ready. We hopped in the V, threw in the back of the car. We gone, bro. I'm talking about just, this ain't no cool shit. Like, I'm not
this
saying,
is out of necessity.
Yeah, Hassan has going on that, you know what I'm saying? We'll probably get into.
Yeah.
But me personally, I was just young.
It wasn't a thing to do, but what was doing at the time.
It's a fact, you know? You know, even like, why I started making clothing, honestly, other than like the financial perspective of it, like Hassan said, like all I knew was to be different. I couldn't make music. Everyone made music. I didn't want to model or do like that, you know what I'm saying? Because everyone did it. Making clothing and, you know, wanting a business and someone my age was not supposed to do that. So it was real cool to be able to do that, you know, and see what point I'm at now. You know, it all started, I guess, you know, with the bandanas. You know what I mean? Not started because I did make one more, you know, design before that. But the bandanas was really what took it all to that other level, you know what I mean? To where I actually started taking it serious. Because when I made them bandanas, it was like 4, 5, 6 in the morning, just smoking mad cigarettes, word to Cig Talk, you know what I'm saying? And I just made that, bro. I remember I made the design. It took me 4 hours.
Yeah, I remember you be telling me about like I've been working on the design.
And I was just at Mike's. I was telling Hassan, bro, this is gonna be crazy. Blah blah blah. Made it, got it printed. It was crazy. Boom, boom, boom.
Because even with that, if you just look at like the design, if somebody didn't know, then you know they might think it's like gang related or something. And that comes from the reason why it's like a red flag. That comes from like my influence of my OG Desmond. Like he knows my man Desmond. He was like, you know, banging like he was blood for real. So I see that my whole life coming up. Then you got Wayne, heavy influence on me. I see that coming up, and that's where you can kind of see like the red flag part of it. Then what it says, it's Arabic print, got a moon and star on it. We're Pakistani, we're Muslim, you know what I'm saying? Like,
when I made
it's like a perfect combination of all that. It was him in a piece.
You know what I'll tell you every time, like the first time you showed me, like then every time I'm like, I love you for this. This is perfect.
Yeah.
I was like, this flag is perfect.
Let me ask y'all individually. You know, we're at a point now where I've dropped 100 different pieces like that. Like, what is your favorite piece?
I mean, it's
other than the bandanas.
Oh.
If you had to pick one other than the bandanas, what would it be?
I mean, like. The denim jackets, obviously, like that was just different.
I was
like,
gonna say that just
at that time, like nobody was doing that.
And just because you know what I'm saying, the journey and experience and
that opened mad doors for him.
Just getting them jackets out there.
Yeah, that opened like crazy avenues for him. Like
I mean, because the bandanas really put me at a point where I had the
Uzi,
resources.
Like that shit. Yeah,
you know, Uzi was probably like the biggest one, but you know,
that's when people knew he was okay. He's valid.
He's you know, he's actually taking this serious.
Yeah,
you know, the jean jackets was like
just validation. Like that was like, all right, now I'm really doing this.
Yeah, I mean, you know, and it was so different.
You got the thug, man, free thug.
Come on, man, Camille, our fucking like idol to see somebody like him working with Rocky and stuff. He a brown dude. For him to get that to him, bro, that's like a passing of the torch type shit.
And you know, it was that one was in particular so special to me.
We went to LA for that shit.
I'm saying, and you gotta say, it's all I'm saying.
All three of us.
Because we was on that journey with you, I'm saying, seeing you.
Yes.
All those journeys that I've been on and y'all have been on with me. It's so cool. I have y'all to have, different perspectives to, when it comes to different, and that was a blessing. Yeah, the Camille was so special to me because of Hassan. I love Camille, you know what I'm saying? But in particular, I knew what that meant to him. I remember.
At that time, bro, like he's saying he knew how big he was to me. Like, at that time, nobody, like, knew who somebody's, like, creative director was or something. I used to do research on this shit, like, to know who is... Because I with Rocky so hard growing up, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, who is behind the scenes? Like, I want to know who the real minds are, you know? And when I found out about him, I was like, hold up. Like, this dude brown like me, you know? He's so then I would start telling, like, Najee, like, yo, there's a guy like us, you know? He's designing and shit. He worked with Rocky and shit.
I got to a point where I knew I could, like, make it happen. You know what I mean? And I remember this day when he told me. I remember I told him, I was like, yo, like...
And he was waiting. He was sitting on it for a minute. I was like, yo, but he wanted it to be solid before he told me because he know how I am.
I was like, it gotta happen. I just remember the whole ride. I remember how you met him, and it was just so cool, bro. Like, I was so glad I could make that happen. It was just for Hassan. Yeah. Of course, for my benefit too. But that one was special.
No, and it was special to me too. Like, that one really impressed me. Obviously, he impressed me, the whole time. That one though, I was like, all right, bro, you awesome. But that was for me though, Mike.
I'm saying the Jackson be the same answer too. Just the journey, you know what I'm saying. But I don't want to pick the same answer, so I'll go back to the Verge joint. You know what I'm saying, the jacket you made, the first jacket. You made, the joints you
talking about the button up? Yeah, the button up. Oh wow,
the 7200 button up. You know what I'm saying?
I remember.
Free Lord Linko. You know what I'm saying? It was cold as hell on that show. But I'm saying it was dope though.
You know, like even a show that he's talking about. Like, I didn't. It was so many avenues I try to dive in before I did anything. You know what I'm saying? And
like, we didn't even talk about I'm saying before the fashion.
Before the fashion, it's a lot, but I'm just grateful to be, what I'm saying, where we are today. And yeah, man, I'm happy. I'm glad that we overcame everything, bro. Like everything. Like Hassan said, could really be a movie for real, bro.
Yeah, been a lot of crazy situations.
Yeah.
Man.
All right, let me ask y'all this though, then.
Yeah.
Like, out of everyone that, clearly everyone y'all have seen how many people I've met, who is the coolest one? You were like...
I'll probably say Camille. Yeah,
Mike, Camille. I don't think I've ever asked you this, though. I think I know the answer to it, but I'm going to let you...
Yeah.
Or how about I say my answer and then you say...
You already know. Say it, because you know.
The Scarfo?
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Scarfo. Rest in peace, Scarfo the plug.
But I'm saying, every time you put on Scarfo the plug, I'm saying, good I'm saying...
That's what I'm about to say. Like, I haven't had the chance to meet him, but... I only hear good things from them about him, so I with him for that. R.I.P. him.
That's the thing I'm saying about I'm saying the little fashion trips and missions and like.
Just a good dude.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Scarfo was a good dude, and like we went on that mission. Like, now you kept telling me, he like, I told him Scarfo was my favorite rappers in high school, and he was like, bro, I'm taking you meet Scarfo, bro. I'm taking you meet.
So for all y'all that like be sometimes on my head talk about like even some of the homies be like, so they'll be like, yeah, like. You don't take me in these places and all the other stuff. You gotta understand, bro. One, I'm working. You know what I'm saying? I'm working. Like, that's my job. You know what I'm saying? Two, like, I don't have $300 million. I'm about to be taking y'all on these damn trips and like that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'm glad, like, you know what I'm saying, you're here to see the perspectives from like them. I'm just glad I can make that happen. Like I said, behind every great man, woman, person, child, it's gonna be a team. It's always a team. It's always bigger than what y'all can see. You feel what I'm saying? But this is what this gonna be about. You feel me? Y'all, I don't think y'all have heard me talk this much. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I don't think nobody's ever heard me talk this much.
Because this ain't no interview. This just
we chilling. We just chilling. This is real raw, uncut.
We just got a camera where we usually be at.
Exactly. You feel me? This is regular bro. You feel me? These are conversations I really be having. You feel me? With them, with everybody, with YTN, with Vad Below, whoever. You know what I'm saying?
And like, this here is to show people, what I'm saying, ain't nothing come out of thin air, you know what I'm saying?
No.
This is years of hard work.
This is real.
Sweat,
you know
what I said in the beginning, bro, like 3-4 families in the same house, bro. Like, we got it from nothing.
understand.
Found a way, made a way.
You know, and like I said, I just took, you know, for everyone that be asking me how to do it and how it was done. Like, bro, like, this is what I'm gonna give you the perspective. You know what I'm saying? These are 3 perspectives. These are 3 of the biggest perspectives you're gonna see. Hassan has been with me since, bro, I was born, for real. You know what I'm saying? He's been with me since I even knew what clothing was. You know what I'm saying? So you understand.
Clothing, just
whatever. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Like he was there before
anything, anybody. You know what I'm
just
saying?
A kid on the block.
That's like even shit like that. All those kids, you kids out there. Let me tell y'all something, bro. You don't have to be on the block selling what you selling. You feel what I'm saying? If you knew me when I was little, I wasn't selling no or nothing like that. I was selling candy. This is how much, I mean, everything was an obsession or whatever I wanted to obtain. This is how bad I wanted it. I would have my mother drive me to the dollar store. You know what I'm saying? This is when, you know what I'm saying, everything was really $1. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I would go and you know what I'm saying, she would buy me a big bag. You know what I'm saying? She would be like, go pick one big bag of mixed candies. You know what I'm saying? I would take the candies and not bag them up or nothing. I would take individual candies, stuff them in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? Mike remember this because he was there. I hopped on the school bus. I had 2-3 pockets full of just candy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm selling the candy. Now remember, I got the whole variety pack for $1.10. I'm selling each candy for like $1. The area that we're in outside of our neighborhood was primarily, you know, white people. Yeah, you know, and them kids had money. So I knew it was an easy jug. I'm going to school. I'm passing out these candies and shit. I'm coming home with like $50, $60. That just shows you, you know what I mean, where, you know, my mentality was and how, you know, I got it from Hassan. I saw it in Mike. I saw it in everyone else, you know what I'm saying?
Even that, like, you know, I've had I've had my own battles, like, you know what I'm saying, like later on, like when I moved out the house, like substance abuse, whatever, you know what I'm saying, like just grinding, like the reason why I was grinding was, you know, to fund that bad habit, but he just saw it as hustling. I'm out here doing what I gotta do to, you know, have my fun, but all he sees is me hustling. So now he's gonna take that and apply it to his life.
Exactly.
And thank God, you know, he ain't have none of them issues, so he could just hustle the right way, and that turned into, you know, his passion now.
You know, that's real shit.
Yeah.
How it was my father, I'm saying, like only thing like get some money, hustle, get some money.
Hey, rest in peace to Big Mike Q Dad, man.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Like say you said Kenny, like say I was in the middle school, I was selling all the video games. I had like hundreds of video games because my big cousin was saying, just throw me everything, you know what I'm saying. Plus I just get some other shit, you know what I'm saying, on my own. But like,
and you understand this too, like
you had to hustle, you know what I'm saying.
Exactly, you know what I'm saying. And the hustle was not always, like I said, you know, you selling, you know, the wrong stuff and doing the wrong shit. You know, it was, you know, of course we had our battles too, but it was also like, bro, it wasn't like that's the only perspective that we all had. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it wrong. We were around them people. You know what I'm saying? 110%. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure I could have dove into, you know what I mean, any lane I wanted to and make money, $100,000 off of, you know what I mean, selling, you know what I mean, the wrong stuff and stuff like that. But luckily, like I said, Hassan said,
no, sir. I already been through that.
You know what I mean? You see all the negative and you see how to do things in a more, you know what I'm saying, productive, positive manner. You know what I'm saying? You like, I can do this, you know what I'm saying, but I don't have to necessarily do it like that, you know what I'm saying? I can take these concepts from that.
Yes,
you know
yeah.
And put it, you know what I'm saying, in a legitimate, you know what I'm saying, fashion.
I'm literally like, if you had to, you know, if I had to sum me up, like, I'm literally I'm embodiment of everyone that you're going to see around me. If you see me outside, you're going to get a piece of everyone that's around me, that was around me, is around me. I just got the face, you know what I'm saying? But inside, I'm all just, you feel me? All different personalities of everyone around me.
Peace right there.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But, I mean, yeah.
Nice little summary.
Nice little summary of everything. But yeah, moving on, we going, you know what I'm saying? Have all these
delve into more topics.
Down in more topics. We're gonna get a lot of people on this.
Talk about everything. We're gonna keep it real raw, bro.
Yeah.
It's all real raw and cut,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying?
Nope.
I just had to do this shit because this some shit.
I've been talking about it for a minute, yeah.
I think 2013, you know what I mean? Before Adam, you know, wanted to do it. But, you know, these guys know, bro. Like, you gotta understand, all these ideologies and shit been had and want to do, like, I just, you know, I tell them before I do it years ahead of time. You know what I'm saying? Months ahead of time, whatever. You know what I mean? So they get it before y'all anyway. You know what I'm saying? And shout out YTN as well. You know what I'm saying? Shout out YTN.
Okay, so
you know
of course big YTN out here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. But I think that's about it.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right, that's it.
Yep.
Dipset.
Alright, cool. That was good.
Are we all about to stop it at the same time?
All right.
3, 2, 1.